damn podcast.
Hello, Club Culture family.
What's up, y'all?
This is another Talks with T. I have my boy Dupree with me today.
Hey. What's up, y'all? Missed y'all. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left y'all without a dope beat to give y'all, but I'm back.
Yeah.
It's
your first time back, season 7 of Club Culture.
No, it's about damn time, I must say.
Okay, chill out. Chill out. But I am happy. We all back, getting to it, shooting these pods.
Yeah.
We were supposed to shoot today, but we had to push some things to next week. So instead, we're gonna do a Talks with T for you all.
Yeah.
I ain't really got too much crazy for us to talk about, but I want to do a little girls chat, you know?
Girls.
A girls chat. I'm not authentically gay like you. So it ain't really rolling off the tongue for me like that.
Girls. You're authentically gay. We're just on two different teams. Two different perspectives of the authentic gay experience.
Yeah, but even then, like, a nigga like Doechii can say it and it come off better than I would.
Girls. Well, it's Doechii.
She cunt. I'm not.
Cunt.
I'm not. So, no, it don't come off like that for me.
It's okay. The other things come off easier for you.
It's certain shit I'm okay, I'm not good at.
Same.
That's one of them.
Like, I don't have to be good at playing football. I don't have to be good at painting.
Yeah.
Bitch, my bills are paid on time.
Okay.
And I still look cute doing so. So.
Yeah. No, I like being good at painting. So, one of the things I did want us to do was talk about this new term that I saw at the Gurrrlss.
Girl.
Dang,
it's okay.
Man.
We'll come back to it.
I saw the Gurrrlss talking about on TikTok. Some girl that I did see, I can't remember the creator's name. So I'm sorry. If y'all know who I'm talking about, put it in the comments. But she basically was just talking about, you know, the idea of men love being with their homeboys more than being with their girl, right? Yeah. That's always been a talking point for our community. Women hate that shit, right? They want their nigga with them.
Yeah.
And so she actually got real psychological and deep with it, and she talked about studies and it being an actual concept of why that happens. Why men like to be with the niggas, being out in the clubs, being in the cribs and the parties with the men. They want to go hang with the men, play the video game all day, and not be with their girl. You know, why are you so loyal to this nigga over me and I suck your dick? You know? So I love that this became a conversation because I always had the ick when women would result to calling men gay because they are not being chose.
Would you say that's toxic femininity? Would you say that it's toxic femininity? When that saying is...
Sure, yeah. I'm not mad at that. You could say that. I just call it ignorant, you know, most of the time because here... the conversation is showing that a lot of women just lack education, that there is a term for what you are looking for, and it shouldn't be gay.
Right.
I just knew that in my spirit there had to be something to describe why men are like this. Yeah. And it's not because they're gay, because I know what the fuck it means to be gay.
Me too.
And that's not it. I don't think all of these niggas want they niggas. I don't think they want to have sex with these men that they like being around and hanging with so much over you.
I do.
I mean, I think some of them are gay. Right. But not all of them. Like, you can't just call all men gay just because they're not choosing you. Sometimes they just really, really are devoted to that relationship with that man, and it's not sexual.
Correct.
And they prioritize that over the one with you.
Correct. And
the one that they have with you is purely only for sex.
Clock that T.
Right? And they're not gay.
No,
but the term that we figured out is... Homosociality.
I'm going to teach you about social dominance theory. Some men don't date us because they value us. Some men date us just to compete with other men. Through learning about the social dominance theory, Sedanius and Pareto taught us about the power of social hierarchies. And as we learned in part 1, for many men, the hierarchy revolves around other men. And we have our girl Eve Sedgwick to thank for coining the term homosociality. To reiterate, homosociality is when men prioritize building relationships with other men, often using women as props to solidify those bonds. Have you ever met a guy who name drops his ex or brags about all the girls that he's dated? That's a form of homosocial behavior. The man is showing off to his imaginary male audience. The question now becomes, do women take part in homosocial behavior? The answer is yes, and not in the ways that you think. point. It's not just my opinion, it's backed by sociology. Irving Goffman's dramaturgical theory explains that people act differently depending on their audience. A man prioritizing homosocial bonds will perform masculinity around other men, as women were often conditioned to accept this behavior. Sociologists like Raywin Connell, who developed the concept of hegemonic masculinity, explain that society holds up this dynamic. Men are taught to seek dominance, and women are socialized to go along with it. The difference here, though, women are mistaking this performative masculinity as strength or confidence. This ties directly into Pierre Bourdieu's theory of social capital. Bourdieu explains that in certain social groups, relationships are an asset. Men gain capital by showing off the women that they're dating. It's less about you and more about what you represent in the hierarchy.
Yes, homosociality.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are pretty fresh and green to this term.
As in 2 hours.
Yes, as of today.
As of today.
Yes.
But we know exactly the nail in the coffin that gave us this term.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
So I can't see. So I don't know if you wanted to tackle the AI overview.
Yeah. So Google says that homosociality is a sociological term that describes non-romantic and non-social relationships between people of the same sex. It can include friendships, mentorships, and other types of social bonds. The term is often used to study men and masculinities to explain how men maintain the gender order and patriarchy. So some examples of homosociality is maleships and the bonds between men, such as those in fraternities, men clubs, and male sports teams. When men go off to wars, building that kinship, that team camaraderie.
Yeah.
And that being something that is like your first introduction to having like a deep bond with someone that does not involve sex. You actually get to see what it's like to build a real genuine connection with someone on a mental, emotional level, and you never had to suck their dick.
Yeah.
You understand why friendships are so powerful. And men never prioritize and actually build friendships with each other. And this is not me just spitting off the top of my dome. Like, these are conversations that I have with men. Men don't have real friends with other men until they choose to actually want to build a real friendship, and then they start getting called gay.
Right.
Damn, nigga, you want to buy me a birthday gift? Cool. Okay.
I just feel like men have it so hard when it comes to like being labeled gay. Cause like a nigga buy a pair of ankle socks, nigga, you gay.
Yeah.
A nigga take care of his skin, nigga, you gay.
Yeah.
A nigga can't even eat a salad. You salad ass eating nigga, you're gay. I'm like, I thank God I'm gay, cause I can do whatever the fuck I want, and if it's gay, oh well. If it's not, I don't give a fuck. And I don't like being called straight. Like the other day, I was out at an open mic with my homegirl, and I was having a conversation with this guy who still wants to work with me. We might, I don't know. But it was raining, and my homegirl was waiting by the car. He was like, man, let your wife in the car.
Oh, okay.
I said, wife?
Okay.
I think he was just trying to clock my tea, because I don't think I'm that straight presenting, whether that's a thing or not, which I don't really think it is. I don't think I'm what most people would assume to be straight based off my looks. But yeah, don't label me as straight. You can call me gay. I can be as gay can be, but don't ever out of your levied rabbit ass mind think it's okay to assume that I'm straight. That is an insult. That's an abomination for me.
That's so funny.
You know, I'm fine with that. Do that in your household, do that in private, but I just feel like there's a straight agenda, and I just don't want to be a part of that. I do. So.
Me married.
Me married to a woman of all things. Like it's in the Bible. I'm appalled. It's very an abomination, and I love God, and I just feel like it's too much straight shit out in media. Like, the kids are gonna see it.
Okay. Now to get a little bit more nerdy, this term did come from a white woman. Right? Okay. I'm gonna butcher her name, but I'm gonna still try it. Eve Kosofsky-Sedgwick.
Let me see, child, because I have my HSBC degree.
Okay.
Where is it at?
Right there.
You had it. Yep. I ain't touching that shit. Yeah, I would have said Eve Kosofsky.
Yeah.
Kosofsky.
She popularized the term in her discussion of male homosocial desires. She used the term to distinguish from a homosexual and to cognate a form of male bonding that can be accompanied by the fear or hatred of homosexuality.
Okay. Wow. Fear or hatred of homosexuality. It's home.
Okay.
So basically, like, they bonding over how close they hate gays?
No.
Let me read that. Let's get that again.
It's to distinguish you're distinguishing between homosexuality and then homosociality. It's a difference.
Got you. Right.
But because of the word homo, people might not accept this term.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because homo means same.
Homo means same.
Right. But, people are stupid.
I mean, people lack education and they don't strive for it. I ain't going to...
Some niggas are stupid.
Okay, some niggas are stupid.
Yes.
Okay, and some niggas just don't know words.
Right.
Right?
And then some niggas are stupid, like the fuck I said. God damn it. Shit.
I mean, but when you tell me the word, now I know the word. And so I can now use the word.
Correct. So, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying we both right. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah, so I want all the homegirls to adopt this term. Because you ain't got a better word for it but gay.
Right.
And use homosocial. You are a homosocial. Okay? And I don't like how that's making me feel in this relationship with you. I'm not trying to say you're gay. I'm trying to say you're homosocial. But
then when a man expresses his emotions, a lot of times they're called gay by those same women. So it's like, what do you want him to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, girl, it's
a lose-lose situation.
It's not the word for you. That's not the word. Please stop. Because it's actually very harmful for you to call everything gay.
Exactly.
Especially when you have gay friends.
Exactly.
And it's giving the word gay
a negative
and the
connotation.
idea of being gay a negative connotation.
Exactly. Clock that T.
I hate it with a passion.
Me too.
I'm so grateful that this started to become a conversation amongst the girls because the girls needed to be educated.
It should have been one because, remember that commercial Hillary Duff did? I know you're not really into to the pop girls, but she has a commercial.
To the white pop girls.
To the white pop girls. She's not really into that. But, some of them actually dedicate a portion of their public persona to being, anti-hate.
Okay.
So Hillary Duff did a commercial 20 years ago and caught a lot of flack for it back then. But she was like in a store with these two white girls and they were like calling everything that was ugly gay. And so she walks up to the girls and she's like, do you know what you're saying when you say that? It's like me saying like that. You just have to watch it. Like she basically was like reading these girls because they was calling everything in the store gay, but it should have been ugly.
Before you speak?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like 20 years old and it's still relevant today because, now zesty is gay. Sassy is gay, but they just replaced the terms with new terms. But it comes from the same hateful place.
Okay.
It's that commercial.
Right, I found it. Let's see the commercial.
Yeah, I don't know if it.
Do you like this top? It's so gay. Really? Yeah, it's totally gay.
You really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top?
Oh, you are.
Those are cute jeans, though. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
Those women are probably grandmothers now. You're welcome.
Okay. Hi, Hillary.
Shout out to Hillary Duff for always giving us nothing and something at the same damn time.
Okay, I fucks with that. That's what we gotta do. We gotta educate our people and let them know if there's a right word for that. And what you're currently using is not the right word. You can continue to keep using that word if you want to, but you're only proving to me that you don't give a fuck and you're more homophobic than you think you are.
I think we should make homophobia illegal. Because this commercial was 20 years old. Like, motherfuckers been putting in the work to try to educate the masses on what is homophobic and what isn't. It's not until we make some shit illegal we will see actual change.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
I would love for it to happen. Like, if you're not gay and you caught saying the F word, maximum $250 ticket. Minimum $250 ticket. Like, I would love that.
They ain't putting school shooters up. You want them to do that for
That's true. In a perfect world.
That's crazy.
That's a whole different conversation within itself. We are fucked. America is fucked.
I mean...
But don't say gay. I will leave you guys with that.
Okay.
Don't say gay.
So, now that we got that out the way, you got any more to say about that before we move on?
Well, do you agree that women also participate in homosocial relationships? Because I personally do myself. I definitely, I don't know what it is about vulnerability, and I think just men in general, whether gay or straight, but I definitely picture myself being more vulnerable with my friend group and being more open with them than I do whatever man I'm dating. I definitely could see myself going on a girls' trip quicker than going on a trip with whatever boo I'm with at the time. And actually being in one and in sync with that person. I think that's harder for me to like put my phone down, give them my full attention, and having just these 4D conversations than it is with my homegirls. Like even in Sex and the City, I don't know.
I love Sex and the City.
You do.
I love Sex
so
and the City.
you remember that scene where I think it was Charlotte. She was like, well, maybe we could be each other's life partners, and men can just come and go. So it's like, it's not just boys who do this. It's not just the guys.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's a people thing.
Yeah, I think because we don't, this is not a study where we're focusing more on women. It's because women have always embraced friendships. Like that. And it's never been weird. It's never been it's not sensitive for us to talk about how much our friends mean to us. So there's no need to study us to figure out why are we so touchy when we talk about it's not an issue.
Got you.
And I'm glad you brought that up. Do you think that this is something that women have going on in their relationships? Because there would be a man that would watch this shit and say, y'all only talk about niggas. Yeah, because it's a man thing to do.
It's a man's world.
But I think a lot of women have learned that they are lesbians because of their relationship with their friends, and sometimes confuse themselves thinking they are lesbians because of their relationships with their friends.
So do you think that somebody you said learned that they are lesbians?
Yeah.
So initially they did not have a sexual attraction to women, but because they had an emotional attraction to women, they developed a sexual attraction to women, or they unlocked a part of them? Unlocked.
Yeah. I know I dated my first love, she didn't she wasn't like into women at all. And it was scary for her that I liked her so much. Because then she had to figure it out because she started to like me so much. But it was a journey for her, and it took 5 years of my life to lock in with her, and that should have been enough for me to know that they ain't the one. But she had to go on that journey, because we was friends at first. I knew that I liked her, but I was good with playing my friend role because I didn't need to have her.
Got you.
Right, and through our friendship, I think she developed a lot of feelings for me to where she can match me with how much we liked each other romantically. Through getting to know me as a friend first. Because through our friendship, she saw how supportive I was. And that's a quality that she loves out of her partner. And it just so happened that I became attractive to her later on. And we felt the same about each other later.
Okay.
And I've had many women friends that grew fondness of me by being a friend with me. And then that friendship and that feeling about me as only just a friend started to be more sexual for them. Now, I'm not fucking all my friends. I don't fuck my friends. But I've noticed that be a pattern in a lot of my friendships with women. I'm the open lesbian of the group. I'm a little bit more mass presenting than the typical friends that they have. And they also see that I'm not ugly. So,
fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
Got you, touch you.
Yeah.
So, like you said, you're more mass presenting. I think that I'm more tapped into my divine femininity than most.
I don't think I'm as mass presenting. No,
I don't think you're that mass. I think you're just.
I'm Tamaya.
Tamaya. Yeah. Me personally, that's what I think. Yeah. I think that I'm more tapped into my femininity than the average man. But it sounds like to me that you're saying that a lot of women's emotional experiences and sexual experiences are tied into one. Like, in order to be attracted sexually, in your experience, you had to be emotionally attracted to them as well. That's not the same for me.
Okay.
Like, in all of the bodies that I've caught, not a lot less than 10, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to take it.
Yeah.
I could never talk to those men again and I would be okay. But I'm somebody who's intact with my divine femininity to a great extent. But I'm still a man genetically at the end of the day. I wonder if that is why I can have sex with someone and not feel anything the next day. I was like, it ain't me.
I thought I turned that speaker up. But there's women that can do that same thing. I don't know. I'm not into the whole what's masculine, what's feminine. I'm not really into that.
But they'll attribute me being able to have sex with someone and never seeing them again as a masculine attribute.
As a man.
Do you think that is a masculine attribute, or is that just a human characteristic that some men and women both possess?
I think it's that. I can see why a person would think that is a man thing to do because of the patterns of a man to typically do that openly and discuss it. But I genuinely think that every human, in order for you to know what a real relationship looks like for you and know what you want out of a relationship, you have to build emotional and mental bond with that person first before you even touch them. And that's where you truly fucking know if you should fuck them and the sex is going to actually be good. If you just fucking someone without that connection first, then you won't truly ever know how good the sex can be between you all. Like, if you think it's great now, y'all ain't even get to know each other. Imagine what it's gonna be like when y'all really get to know each other, and y'all both trying to actually please each other.
Got you.
But I think that it's just a human thing to where you can just go around and fuck people and never have to talk to them again. Like,
well, I'm not a hoe. It's just I'm not
saying you. I'm saying that's a human. I think that's just a human thing anybody could do, and it just so happened that men do it a lot, and I think it's because of the culture.
I think men do it openly a lot. I think women do it too. It's just taboo to do it. Yes,
I know what certain women be doing.
Baby, I said, ooh, baby. Let me tell you something. I learned how to mac from a woman, okay? If you want to learn how to cheat and not get caught, the sisters know how to do it.
Let's not go ask.
Well, then don't do that.
Let's not do it.
But if you need to, I will say, I didn't learn how to cheat from a man. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. So do you feel like this is why sororities and fraternities are such a big thing, even hundreds of years later after their creation, is because more people are homosocial than they realize? Because like to get spit on, to go through a hazing process, and that's got to be quite the attraction you have on a non-sexual level to be in a bond with some of these people, to get spit on, shot at, walk around in snow with your barn panties on. Let's go through some traumatic experiences for that homosocial relationship to be obtained. Do you attribute it to that, or do you attribute it to wanting to say that you accomplished something or fit in or get that clout that comes with being a part of those groups? Especially now with the whole Delta situation. I don't know if you saw.
I have not been keeping up with that. I've only just seen people make videos, but I don't know.
You haven't seen the actual clip?
No.
So basically these young ladies who are part of the Delta sorority, I don't know if it was at a club on campus or off-campus club, which is a big factor, but this girl was trying to go to the bathroom and she broke their line where they were strolling and they pushed her a couple times. And she was obviously flabbergasted, like, gag, like, damn, but I'm just trying to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But the conversation is strolling even appropriate at a club or any place off campus?
Oh, okay. I think I did see the video.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, well, was it an on-campus club? And we also need to be fucking for real. Not everybody who goes to a HBCU or even just goes to college knows about Divine Nine straight out the gate.
Yeah.
And these look like some relatively young ladies. And I know about Divine Nine, not because I was taught about it in school, it's because both my parents are members of Divine Nine. But if I didn't have parents who were members of sororities and fraternities, I wouldn't know shit. I would just like, move, bitch, you in my way.
Yeah.
So I kind of went off on a tantrum there. But do you think people want to belong to those groups because of homosocial bonds, or is it just saying that you did it or getting the clout from pledging?
I don't want to generalize because I think this particular question depends on the person. A lot of people need community and they search for it and they go after it. And they don't know until they're in the club on whether or not this was the right community for them. Some could have this homosocial aspect to it. I think all of us engage in homosexuality.
That too.
Right? But our reasons for why we're so deep into that idea of relationship or goal or team, it looks differently depending on the person and how their upbringing was. I think that the upbringing plays a lot in our drives for stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's the safest, easiest answer, quickest answer I got for that question, because I could go deeper into it. And I just don't think I want to just yet, because I want to learn more about this concept to really give you a nitty-gritty answer.
Thank you for your honesty.
You have an idea on your answer to that question?
Depends on the person for me. I know when I considered making or trying to make that the organization thing a part of my life. I was going based off what I saw growing up. So my godfather and my father are line brothers, LBs, meaning that they pledged at the same time, same chapter. They were a part of the same process. And I just saw the community that they gave each other, you know, and still have to this day was a beautiful thing. And growing up, I struggled making male friends, you know, because I was just this queer kid.
Yeah.
So I wanted that for life. Now, it looks like God has blessed me with that for life. I hope so. So I just don't feel the desire to go through that process, especially now that I'm a little bit older. I know myself a little bit more than the average person going in. So I was going to pursue it for the sense of community and for the sense of true brotherhood.
Yeah.
Some people do it just to be able to make some calls with their mouth and put on some colors and
Get
throw
some
good
hoes.
parties and get some hoes. And I encountered more of those people through my experiences than I thought I would. So it really does vary on the person. But there are some gems out there who want to do it for what I would call the right reasons. The reasons that last past graduation. Yeah, especially because my grandmother's D9, my great-grandfather was D9, both my parents are D9, I have cousins who are D9, both in my generation and previous generations. I would have loved to have been a part of it for the sense of brotherhood. Just something I was lacking growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't grow up around sororities and frats. My peoples ain't really do all of that shit. But I grew up just learning about it through television.
And that only shows you so much.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know, like, oh, I can't cross their line while they're strolling. And it's just like, okay, well, should they be able to stroll in a club? Because not everybody who's in that club knows shit about D9, you know?
Yeah, if it's outside of college and it's not a D9 event, then it shouldn't, no D9ing shit should be happening. That's my take on it. You don't go to no fucking Adriana's. You feel me?
Don't stroll at Bar Louie.
Don't be strolling at Bar Louie. I don't care that Boosie on. Don't start doing no fucking stroll.
Who?
Boosie.
I don't know her.
Okay.
I just feel like, what was I about to say? It was going to be so nice. Speaking of Boosie, did you see that video of that white girl getting jiggy on Boosie's stage while he was performing? He loved it and ate it up.
Hell no.
And I was just like, Boosie, if a gay man was to come up on that stage and get jiggy, you would hate it.
I mean, yeah, he don't like he don't like men.
But they be quicker to acknowledge a white person doing it and love it and eat the shit up.
I mean, he probably do like white women.
It's just sad to see.
I don't know about that one, Dupree.
What you mean? That you don't think that we're quicker to accept white women in our culture than we are to accept gay black men? Or just gay people in general?
I think black men are more accepting to that because they are the demographic that are the most engaging in interracial dating out of all other races.
Clock that too.
So yeah, they're gonna probably like a white woman shaking ass and not have nothing to say about that. But if a black gay man was up there shaking ass, then yeah, he gonna have something to say about that.
We are fucked. We are so fucked. We are, and the crazy thing is, we're not gonna realize we fucked as a whole till it's too late.
I mean, do you not realize that a lot of people that's probably that could see or consume this video not gonna agree with you? Like they don't think we're fucked because black men like white women. They probably think we're more fucked because black men like other black men.
And that's the point. They won't realize that till it's too late.
I see both sides. I think everybody got their idea of what's right and what's wrong. And although I disagree with you thinking that homosexuality is wrong, that does not mean that I should feel like what I think is right should matter more or should be what is accepted generally to be the accepted way of life just because you think it's wrong. If it's until we start I'm gonna be upset with you if we're talking about what is right and wrong between harming people than I am about what you think is right and wrong with who people choose to date. Like if you think it's okay to be a pedophile, then now I need to have an elitist tone about my opinion right now. Like, how the fuck you think that's right? You know, cool.
I have no issue with him letting a white woman dance on his stage. It's his stage. My issue is that you've dedicated a large portion of your career to being openly homophobic, which in terms does harm people because you have influence. So you're influencing your fan base to think, oh, it's okay to be homophobic. And it's also okay if I want to let a white girl come dance on my stage and into my culture, we can do that. But fuck the gays. White people, they cool. That's my problem. I like white people. I ain't got no problem with, I have white family members. I grew up with some dope white influences in my life. But I'm not going to sit here and say, fuck the faggots. And I strongly believe that if I was straight, I would have this same mindset.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
I'm on the same.
So I'm just like,
you. I just.
I'm not saying like, oh, interracial dating is wrong. No, that's if you love who you love, as long as you're not loving on no child or no animal, or nobody's wife or husband.
You ain't
cool.
loving on something that's not consensual.
Right. Cool with me. But don't hate other people for doing the same thing. It's just outside of
what you agree with.
That's my point.
And that's cool. I stand with you on that. I just don't really fucking care to talk about Lucy, to be honest. I just don't care.
Well, he got brought up somehow.
If they don't like me, I don't need to talk about
Fuck them.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but I feel the spirit to just talk about it before I lead into what the fuck we finna do real quick.
I am pregnant. It's okay. Yes. You can tell them.
But I am a single girl.
Oh.
Yes, you don't even know.
Oh, you're lying. Let me see your eyes. Look at me. You're single?
Yes, I am a single girl.
That's why the dog on.
Hey.
Oh my God. I thought the dog was on a trip or something.
I'm crying. I am single, right? And I'm an R&B girly, okay? Heartbreaks, breakups, all that good shit.
Yeah.
Cool. We gonna get past it. But one thing I love the most about being in your feelings and going through shit is the music that you feel 10 times harder, right? And so I know that through all my breakups I've ever went through, which was just 3 of them, it was this one album that held me down every single time. It always hit.
Summer Walker, Over It?
No.
What?
Over It was for the second one.
Okay, period.
But this one was the consistent. Well, throughout all 3, I could just rock out.
It's Mary J. Blige, ain't it?
No.
Okay, give it to me.
I don't even think you know. It's a low-key artist. His name is, I still don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I think it's called L.A. Elhae. And he got an EP called Trouble in Paradise.
Okay, give it to me, baby.
And I've been listening to this shit since my first ever relationship.
He is low key.
Like 2017.
Wow.
And I'm going to put y'all on to this album. This is my breakup to makeup album.
Okay.
Trouble in Paradise, L.A.
Okay, thank you.
Elhae, right?
Okay.
If I put you on, let me know because it's my shit and I'm sensitive about this
it.
album.
You are an artist and you sensitive about your shit.
I'm sensitive about this album.
Okay.
You can't say it's bad. It's gonna hurt my feelings.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I got you.
So I'm gonna play my favorite song from it that I turn on when I'm in my feelings, and I want you to do the same. Put me on to a breakup song so I can add it to my Rolodex after I play you mine.
Okay. Bet it up.
It's called I Don't Believe in Love.
Let me hear it. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
I don't believe in love.
I don't believe in love. I don't believe in love. No more. No more. Do you still believe in us? Do you still believe in us? I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can you tell me why we can't seem to find a way to see the moment you would stay with me, just to walk away from me? Oh, tell me why. What are you gonna do? I wanted to be with you, but I don't believe in you, so we should let it go. We should, yeah, yeah. We should let it go. Oh, I don't wanna believe it. We should let it go. We should, yeah. We should let it go.
I love this song. All right. Y'all can go listen to the rest of it. Y'all go listen to it. I love that song.
Check that shit out by El Hey. El Hey.
Oh, yeah. Now, what's your immediate get you in the feels heartbreak song?
This song is called Morning Doves by Jhené Aiko.
Doves. Of course it's Jhené.
And we were just talking about Jhené. Y'all, she's not a big Jhené fan, and I'm just like, how?
Okay.
How? How could you not love Jhené Aiko? Like, love Jhené Aiko. Let me tell you something. I went to see Jhené in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and that was the top 3 greatest concert of my life. It was definitely in my top 3. Beyonce's number 1, Jhené was number 2. That concert is still in my mind on a daily basis. So maybe you need to experience a Jhené Aiko concert to get the full perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not that, like, I think she dope. I understand why she is who she is. I'm just someone that just, I don't know, it's just some certain songs, the certain tonation of your voice, and she's just too soft for me. She too soft. Really? Her voice too soft.
What you do, man up? Man up, Jhené.
I need to have a rasp in the voice for me to, I gotta hear the pain in your voice. I don't hear pain in her music.
I have an album
pain.
for you.
I'm attracted to pain.
I have an album for you to listen to by her. It's called Trip. It's about the death of her brother and how she used drugs to numb her emotions.
Is that the album where she got with Sway Lee? The song Sway Lee?
Yes.
Okay.
But that was just a single. That was something, get the sales.
I listened to the album already.
Okay.
So you're going to have to tell me what songs you feel like get that pain out of her.
We will.
Okay.
Overstimulated is one.
Morning Doves.
Morning Doves,
see what's to it. See if it's going to give me my feels.
This is off Chilombo. One of my favorite Jhené albums. Nothing will ever beat Selling Souls.
I've listened to this full album. I didn't really like it. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's your fault.
We made morning love as the morning doves sang a song for us. They were warning us. They were mourning our love. It was more than our love. They cried over us. It was over for us. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ages and phases and stages, but baby, there really ain't no end. Some doors were closed just for others to open. I'm hoping you let me in. Truth to be told, we're only getting older. We're closer than we ever been. The doves weren't crying, they only were trying to tell us to try it again. Ooh.
Sing, Jhené. Like literal voice of an angel.
Yeah, soft.
Bye. But yes, that is my breakup record. It's very ethereal. It's very peaceful. It's not fuck that nigga. It's like we broke up, and the universe is mourning the loss of our shared love. But I do have some fuck you records. Like,
I don't need fuck you.
You put your trust in a nigga.
Yeah, stupid.
Silly hoe, how you figure.
I don't need that. What would you describe to be the perfect balance of a heartbreak song? A breakup song?
Perfect balance. You're saying emotion-wise?
It could be the lyric content. What's the song? What we finna talk about? What's the theme of it? Okay, now what? Who voice I'm finna pair it up with to get that off? And then is it upbeat? Is it fast paced? Is it slow ballad? What is
I think a Summer Walker is the queen of heartbreak songs.
Okay.
Like Over It, top to finish. If you're going through a breakup, Over It got me through my 2019 heartbreak.
But she be fuck you sometimes, or
right.
she be like, "Mom, your mom should whip your ass." What she say?
What she should have? I want to start with your mama. She should have whipped your ass. Right.
Yeah.
But it's not every track.
It's not. It's
like
not.
Over It is a great example. The title track. Am I really that much to handle? Mm-hmm. Breaking these niggas down like an ammo.
I swear to God, I get that lyric wrong all the time. I was like, breaking these niggas down like a candle. Like, I get it down.
That's the next line. Did I really just blow you out like a candle?
Yeah. I get this shit wrong every time.
Yeah, it's like she's the perfect balance of like, okay, I'm self-aware of my wrongs in this relationship, but I'm also self-aware of your wrongs in this relationship.
Yeah.
Fuck you, but I forgive you for the sake of my mental stability. And I'm on to the next nigga.
And that's how we finna end this talk.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that right now. You just brought that up for me.
Okay.
Forgiving you for myself. There was one person that said this to me before. I'm gonna forgive you for myself, right? Mm-hmm. That's the first time I've ever heard that. Mm-hmm. It's like, what do you mean forgive me for yourself? Because I was coming from the perspective that there ain't shit to forgive. I ain't do nothing to you. You like overreacted. That's how I was coming, right? Mm-hmm. But this meant so much to her. She basically was like, I feel like you wasn't being a good friend to me, right? Mm-hmm. And when she said that, I was so fucking confused. I'm like, what do you mean forgive me for yourself? And then I brought it up in counseling. That's how much it was like, really? What do you mean by that? And so now I'm like, okay, I'm not good with forgiveness. Like I'm not someone that I don't have a good grasp of that concept. It's hard for me to forgive people for stuff because I think people know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And if you would never get caught, you would never feel remorse for it. And you just gonna keep doing what you can because I think a lot of people are more selfish than selfless, right? That's my take on forgiveness and why I'm so like I have a hard time doing it because I don't take a lot personal to begin with. And so when I start to take anything personally, it's because now you're repeating this behavior and I let you slide too much. Like, you ain't lied to me one time and now I hate you. No, you lied to me so many times. I gave you so many chances. I gave you so many excuses. And now it's too much. I can't be fucking with you no more. And now you just hurting shit. Oh, forgive me. You don't forgive me. No, I let you slide a lot. Mm-hmm. Right? So when a nigga say, I have to forgive you for myself, I feel like you got to do some real hurtful shit for a person to feel like they got to get to that point where they ain't just easily just forgive you. Oh, okay, I understand. Cool, we can move on from this. But I feel like it's so dramatic to say that to somebody. Like, what do you mean? Why you just can't forgive me for me? Like, just because I did some shit. Why you got to forgive me for you when I know what we talking about?
Because
right now?
I don't want you to know that I'm forgiving you so I can free up space in my heart that you once held. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm forgiving you to let you go. Because if I haven't forgiven you, a part of me has not let you go from the trauma that you caused me.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why people forgive others for themselves.
Okay.
Because if you have not forgiven them, there's still a portion of you that is dedicated, your energy and your capacity on a spiritual and mental level to them.
I hate that people say that about forgiveness. Mm-hmm. Because I have, like just my relationship with my parents. Mm-hmm. People would think that I haven't forgive them. They wouldn't think that I forgive them for stuff that I don't agree with that they've done as far as parenting, right?
Correct.
And when I think about the idea, have I forgiven my parents? I'll always be confident, like, yeah, I have, because I've never allowed this to take up too much space to where I'm not able to accomplish meaningful stuff in my life. Certain people are really down bad because, my mama never came to my graduation, or my dad, like, people are down bad to where they don't accomplish shit. Like, that is their plight, is their parents. Mm-hmm. And I don't...
half a 600-pound life is literally what you just said.
Okay. Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess forgiveness is still something that I don't think I'm ever going to agree with anybody that has this consistent idea of what true forgiveness looks like. Because a lot of it is just let go, let God, kind of adding the idea of forgetting shit.
No.
And
forgiving is not forgetting.
Get angry because of what he did to you in the past and you ain't forgave.
You can forgive
right.
and still hold somebody accountable.
Yeah.
I think that's what people don't understand.
Yes.
I've forgiven so many people and I will never talk to you again.
Yeah.
And that's not me hating. That's not me having resentfulness in my heart for you. It's just me knowing this relationship did not work out. A, the definition of insanity is doing shit over and over and expecting a different outcome. B, I've already given you several opportunities. I've forgiven you for the fuck-ups that you have. And we no longer need to talk to each other. It's just that simple for me. It's not me, fuck that bitch, that's why I don't talk to her. No, I wish her nothing but the best. But it don't include me. It won't be including me.
Sometimes just move on. I don't even gotta wish you the best.
I wish you nothing but the best. Whatever God has for you, I wish nothing but that for you. How about that? Whatever God has for you, I wish nothing but that for you. And I know God ain't got me involved in your plans any longer.
Yeah.
So
that's such a PC thing. I don't care to say it for everybody. If I don't really feel that, I'm not gonna say I wish you nothing but the best.
Well, then just say I wish you whatever the universe has for you happens for you.
No, just don't wish nothing. No, let's just not talk. You know?
Yeah, well, that's fine. That's cool with me.
Walk away.
We not, but I forgive you. It's cool. We not friends though. People don't understand that. Just because I forgave you, bitch, don't mean I want her to be my friend again. I saw somebody at a club over the fall because it's technically winter. I saw somebody at a club in the fall time, and not only did I fall out with this person, my best friend who was also in the club with me also fell out with this person, and we made it very clear that we are no longer friends. We will never be friends. Your vibe is just not matching with ours. Like this person has done some real weird shit to both of us. Yeah. This person was so inebriated in the club, had gone to the club with a group of people who openly saying like, we just used him for the ride. He's not our friend. They were drunk and hot out of their mind. And when they saw me and my best friend, they instantly like, oh, no, girl. No, this ain't that. Now, mind you, I still looked out for this person because I'm a human being. I saw that they're in this vulnerable state, drunk and high and funky, with a group of bitches who don't fuck with him for real and could easily be taken advantage of.
Funky is crazy.
Yeah, it was very funky.
Okay.
Stanked. However, because I've forgiven this person, I had the maturity and the space within my heart to at least look out for them for the night until they found a way to get home. Yeah. Had I not forgiven that person, I'd probably be like, man, fuck that bitch. Whatever happens to that bitch in the bathroom, fuck her. I don't care. She could choke on her vomit today and die. Yeah. But I found it within myself to forgive that person. So much so that when I saw them in a vulnerable state and saw that somebody could have easily killed them, honestly, I was like, you know what? I have to look out for this person just for the night. See, and now, mind you, the next day they have texted me a few times, congratulating me and thanking me. No response. And we'll never have that response. But I found within my heart to forgive them before that situation even occurred. Yeah. So much so where I put all our bullshit aside and probably saved that person's life because somebody could have easily done that boy off a good one. He would have been nothing but a memory on a t-shirt. See,
I just think that there are certain qualities that I possess that I just thought that everybody else did. I don't need forgiveness for me to have an issue with, have a shaky relationship with somebody and still not want harm to happen to them. I just thought that everybody was that way. But as I got older, I learned that no, people hold space for certain people based off of what they want out of that person. Some men won't protect certain women if they don't find them attractive. I'm going to protect any and all women if they're in harm's way. Yeah. Right? If I have the ability to do so, I'm definitely going to utilize that ability. And it don't matter who and what it is.
But because of our history, it was easier for me to protect this person because I have forgiven them. Now, if this was just a stranger and I saw like, oh my God, this person's friends abandoned them at the club, he's drunk and he's high, I'm going to look out for them either way it goes. Because I'm a decent human being. I would like to say so. So if it was you and I never knew you and I saw you in that same state, I would have looked out for you in that same state. Mm-hmm. But you don't know the trauma that this person has caused me.
Understandable.
So for me, I had to. I cannot say if I hadn't forgiven that person, I would have looked out for them. Yeah. Because of the trauma that they caused me. Yeah. And more specifically, my best friend. But I won't get into their business or their tea. Yeah. But I'm saying like this is life-changing allegations, trauma. Like stuff that could have ruined either person's life. Yeah. It's like, would you, if you saw your abuser in the club?
No, I'm not saving him.
Yeah.
No.
I had found it within my heart to forgive them a long time ago, so much so that I was like, this person could get raped or murdered tonight. I'm going to look out for it.
It's not forgiveness in the world for me to ever forgive someone that hurt me to that level. Like, so
not necessarily, it's pretty close. Right under abuser. Right under abuser.
If you're a bad person, I'm not putting myself in harm's way to protect you. Mm-hmm. But if you're just a person I know nothing about, and I see that you're in harm's way, and I have the capability to stand up for you, more than likely I'm going to.
But for me, it took that level of forgiving to look out for that person because they were not a good friend to me or my best friend.
And that motherfucker could have just cussed me out before we walked out and we saw his harm. I will still help him so that it can still be in the same context of what we're talking about. Like, there's a reason why I might not fucking help him. No, like, it don't matter. It's just in me to help when I can. And I thought everybody was like that until I realized, damn, everybody ain't like that. You got to have a legit, like, gain from helping people for you to help people, for a lot of people.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I would never, ever get that. I would never get that.
I look good.
You do.
Thank you. Okay. You look good, too.
Thank you. But I ain't on beam like you.
You know what I'm saying? I got a forehead on me, so I got to have the beam. I got to have the beam. I'm so excited for season 7. God damn. I think I started here season 5. Yeah. My Lord. Yeah. My Lord. What a time. Now you guys to have me on the music side now, because I just dropped a single last month.
Okay, push your shit.
And I filled out the information. I know you saw my damn form playing.
I saw your form.
Yeah, my single Wait, featuring my boy Niche, is out on all streaming platforms now. I want to give a quick shout out to Luke Austin, who unfortunately just lost his life. Okay. Earlier this month, we produced a song called Even If. So shout out to Luke for your hard work on this earth and the work that I see you putting in from above, because it's now become my most streamed song ever, and I haven't promoted that song in 2 months. So shout out to my team, shout out to Luke, and shout out to everybody who's been supporting me on all my platforms. And
condolences.
Thank you so much.
That's something you've been dealing with?
I've been dealing with a lot, but I look good, so people don't assume so. I've been dealing with a lot. It's been a lot of change. It's been a lot of what the fuck just happened. It's been a lot of what the fuck moments, but yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, because you're just talking about, hey, I'm single. I'm like, whoa.
Tell me about it,
that is crazy. We're going to have to talk off camera. Oh, we can talk on camera. I don't give a shit. Or y'all can all just watch. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, y'all going to have to follow us throughout this season. And maybe or maybe not, I might talk about the relationship, the breakup, or whatever.
You got to give it to us raw.
But you definitely ain't going to get it on YouTube. You're going to get it.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to get the paywall for that, baby.
Join the club for that type of information.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But thank you for pulling up.
Thank you for letting me in. Thank you for letting me in.
Thanks for pulling up for Talks with T with me.
Yes.
I will see you next week for an episode shoot.
Yes, we have some beautiful content coming our way. Thank y'all so much for supporting the Club Culture family. I'm starting to get recognized in the street for this shit and on my platforms. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's great because, we just some little small podcast out of Chicago.
No. We are.
Little podcast.
No, we ain't shit small. You see our foreheads? Exactly. Ain't nothing small over here. We are very.
Your forehead. Your forehead.
Not just me, friend. Love you down. But we more than just a small little podcast. We are one of the premier podcasts in the city of Chicago and above, because we're international. Like Natalie Nunn said, that bitch is messed up for a lot of things that she's done. But when she said, I'm international, bitch, she meant that. And we're international. bitches. So we are more than just that. We started off small, but now, you know, Faith of a Mustard Seed, getting bigger. Club Culture, Blake Dupree, The T.
Yeah. All that. Well, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that share button.
Okay.
I'm just letting the people know that they got options to help us grow.
Right. Wait, you didn't say your token. Give us a rating.
That's some club culture shit.
Give us a rating.
Excuse me. All right, y'all chill on me. All right.
Bye, y'all.
Just watch the damn podcast.